Well, hello there, Scorpio. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your June General Tarot reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the Oracle cards, and then we'll move to the Tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's see what we have on the horizon for you this month. We have Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between, and infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Wow, what a beautiful energy. I feel like right now you may feel like you're in the in-between, right? It's this energy. You could be in between jobs. You could be in between relationships. You could be in between one chapter of your life and another in any way, right? And the abundance is about to pour in. You're about to step into that new chapter where things just seem to be kind of like going your way, right? That the blessings are kind of pouring in. I love that energy. Okay, so we're going to go to the tarot. Let's see what we have going forward. We're going to take a look at your present energy, and then we'll take a look at any obstacles that you have on your path, and then finally advice that Spirit has for you. Yeah, you have some success that you are truly looking for. The answers you need are coming and deserving. You know, knowing that you deserve this, knowing that you've done the hard work, you put in the energy of healing or of, you know, perhaps going to school. Some of you, you know, it's that time of year. Some of you might be graduating or something like that, stepping into a new chapter of your life, you know, as a working adult in some way. And it's kind of like, yeah, okay, I've accomplished something. There's this energy of you've accomplished something, but then the benefits of it have not yet come into play. So let's see what we have here. Wow, it is about taking action, but it's all in perfect timing. Understanding that I feel like the perfect time is soon to arrive, okay? It's kind of like, you know, graduation day or maybe a wedding or something like that. There's some big event that is causing you to leave one chapter of your life and enter a new chapter of your life. So it's this energy of knowing that, you know, the perfect timing is the time that it happens, you know, but the divine is kind of orchestrating the chapter here in this situation for this new chapter to begin. So you have the Strength card, having the courage. Someone new is coming. I think for a lot of you, it could be even a new relationship, but there's definitely something, either something or someone new that is coming onto your path. And it may take a little bit of courage to understand, okay, this is the divine time for me to start on this new chapter. And then you have happy success. What do you need to release in order to find this happy success? Interesting, because we're having the full moon in Sagittarius, which is all about taking a look at what do you need to release? What is holding you back? It's taking a look at the big picture, right, of a situation, of your life, of a relationship, of your career, like the big picture. You're closing out one chapter, but you're starting some type of new chapter. What do you need to release in order to find the success as you move forward in this next chapter? That is sometimes the thing that we need to understand before we can actually start that new chapter. That's where the divine timing comes in. Understanding that the new can't happen unless you allow yourself to let go of the past. Yeah, it's stepping into your truth, understanding. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you've been on a road of things haven't kind of worked out your way, holding back, just being disappointed in things that have come on your path. But understanding is kind of like this energy of just trotting ahead, just kind of like, I don't know, they're saying to-do list. Like you may have this to-do list and you're just checking the things off, right? But there's no inspiration. There's no passion in this. There's no love in this. You're just trying to get from one point to the next point A to point B, the old chapter to the new chapter. It's kind of like, let's go back to like when you're getting ready to graduate. There's like all of these requirements that you have to make in order to actually qualify to graduate, right? And it's kind of like going through that checklist and saying, okay, yes, I got the right courses, I passed all these tests, I got the the good grades, whatever it is. It's kind of like, okay, I've gone through all of that, but it's really this sense of no passion in this at all. Just kind of almost like checking the list off. So let's see how that's going to play out, because I feel like you are stepping into some feeling more of this abundance of joy, of inspiration coming forward after a long time of just feeling like you're just checking things off of a list. So your obstacle, you have the 9 of Pentacles and your vibration is rising. It's stepping into... There's an energy here of needing to allow yourself the freedom to move forward, okay? That, working on your independence. The 9 of Pentacles is a beautiful energy. It's the single lady card. It could be for some of you, you've been single for a long time, right? Because you have someone new is coming. So it could be that you've been single for a long time. But the other thing is that there's this sense of, well, I've been... kind of wanting things either to go your way or something, but you've been going at it in a checklist way instead of with passion and drive and love for whatever it is that you're trying to create. So once again, it's that energy of, going through like say graduation, going through your graduation checklist. But it's kind of like, okay, it's graduation day. And you might be kind of like, yeah, okay, I got everything done. Great. Okay, let me walk down and let me get my diploma. Okay, done, check, right? There's this energy that is coming in and it's saying, okay, you have to embrace the passion. Okay, you have to embrace the inspiration for this new beginning, for it to come in. So let's see how you can do that. Yeah, your commitment is being tested because it's once again, this situation where it's kind of like, for some of you, it could be a relationship, right? But it's this situation of just this drudgery, just feeling, oh my goodness, is this ever going to end? And that's hard when you're in a situation like that. I'm going through kind of like a home remodel right now. Not necessarily, it's not, but it feels huge. It feels huge to me at this time. I just have a lot of little projects that are going on, and it's that drudgery. It's like, oh my goodness, what can I get done? And it seems like sometimes I'll take 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It's kind of like, oh my goodness. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, going within. I think you're having a hard time moving on. You could be dealing with a Virgo. We have the Hermit energy. It's about going within to see how it is that you want to go forward, finding the wisdom. I think you're missing something here because you have the Page of Swords here. You're missing a piece of information, or wow, Scorpio, there's something here about having to learn something about this situation. I'm trying to think because, I kind of feel like I'm in that energy right now of just checking things off, trying to get things done around the house, right? And I was actually even talking to my son about this the other day, that, sometimes I have to like stand in the room, right? Like, and kind of like squint my eyes and kind of envision what it's going to look like when it's done, just to kind of keep myself inspired to keep going, right? I almost feel like something like that may help you in this situation. Like, I think you're kind of bogged down with all these details, maybe feeling very overwhelmed because there's so much to do. So you're concentrating kind of like on the to-do list, right? And it could be helpful to just take a step back, take a deep breath, right? And kind of envision or meditate and envision, or squint your eyes like I do and kind of like envision what it is that you are working so hard towards. Because I do feel like you're working hard, but it's kind of having a hard time coming in, finishing out so you can start the next chapter. Because I think you're trying to finish something out here. So let's see what we have here for your advice. Yeah, you have the Six of Wands. I like that because in your obstacle, you're having trouble moving forward. You're going to see the success that you are wanting. Trust in divine purpose, friends and colleagues, and be bold and make the first move. Yeah. You know, I feel like there is this new chapter. Be bold and make the first move, right? If it's a relationship and you've been single for a while, there's somebody that you're interested in, right? It's about taking that first move, right? It's about putting it out there. Hey, I like you, right? Instead of having that checklist of approach, it's kind of like, hey, I like you. You want to go for coffee or whatever. If it's, you know, kind of a situation of wanting to start a new job, it's being bold and putting yourself out there and starting it, you know, whatever that means. You know, launching your website or launching your YouTube channels, launching a blog, writing the first page of your book, whatever it is. It's kind of like, okay, I'm taking that first inspired action because I know that I can't find success unless I take that first step. And taking the first step, it's kind of like, okay, well, like when you're swimming and if you're holding on to the side of the pool and you're going to try to swim across the pool, the first thing you have to do is let go of the side of the pool, right? And that is sometimes the scariest thing because you're letting go of the safety of having the side of the pool support you. Now you're in the deep water. Now you have to swim. And I feel like you're holding on to some perhaps past situation, past relationship. They're the side of the pool. It's kind of like, okay, I don't know. Do I really want to swim? Yes, I really want to swim, but it's kind of like, it's very much like when I think I was in the 6th grade, I went to a friend's pool, you know, like community pool, and it had a high dive and you could jump off of it. You couldn't dive off of it, but you were allowed to jump off of it. And I got up there and it was kind of like, there was no way down, but I had to jump and I was petrified. It was the scariest thing I've ever done almost in my whole entire life, or at least up to that point. And I feel like that's what you have to do. It's almost like you have to take that leap of faith, but you're holding on to something from the past. You know, it's kind of like you're holding on to, you know, I maybe not getting excited about graduation because you realize when you graduate, you're having to let go of the side of the pool, right? You're no longer a student. Now you're graduated. Now you have to go find a job and now your life changes. It's that type of energy of understanding it's time to let go of the side of the pool. Yeah. And embrace, you know, knowing that, you know, I was not a very good swimmer, but I did take swim lessons. And I remember that fear of letting go when they put me in the deep end and I had to let go of the side of the pool, right? You have that couple of minutes there, that in-between energy where you're not really swimming, right? But you're not holding on to the side of the pool, right? You haven't really gotten your momentum going and you're not making progress swimming across the pool. You're kind of like trying to get into your flow, right? You're trying to gain momentum. It's kind of a little bit more of a doggy paddle and then finally you get your stroke going. And I feel as if that is the situation here. And sometimes, you know, when we let go and we start to try to swim and it's not going well, we jump back. We're like, okay, wait a minute. I have to hold on to the side of the pool again. I got to take a deep breath. I have to prepare myself some more. I feel like that's what you're trying to do. Meanwhile, your heart isn't into it. You're having a hard time getting inspired to cross the pool, to go in that direction. Yeah, so let's see. It is about understanding that you deserve to go into this new chapter, but it does require taking action. Yeah, it really does require. If some of you have a Pisces South node, you could maybe really be relating to this because the Pisces South node it puts you into that energy of wanting to dream about it, envision it, instead of putting action into it. Now, that won't be for all of you, but I would think in this type of reading, if you have a Pisces South node or you have a lot of Pisces in your chart, you could be wanting to kind of hold on to the side of the pool and, you know, spend time envisioning swimming across the pool. But it's time. It's time. It's time to take action. It's time to let go of the side of the pool. Yeah. Okay, so let's pull a soul truth card for you, Scorpio. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. Look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth that you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. Yeah, I think for some of you, you're probably feeling that energy of, you may have been really good in that last chapter, right? You may have been a very good student. You may have been very good in your job, and now you're getting ready to start a new job. You could have been very good as a single person, right? And now all of a sudden you're getting married and you're stepping into a new chapter. Whatever it is, it's kind of like, okay, I kind of mastered that. Am I really ready to go to the next level? But understanding, yes, you have everything that it takes, but you also have the courage to go after the new things that you want to bring into your life. It's almost like you want to stay in this energy, you know, of, yeah, well, you know, you could have graduated and now you're kind of like, well, maybe I'll just get another degree. You know, it's that a little bit of that energy instead of, okay, I finished that. That was a goal. I finished that. Now I'm ready to go start something new. All right. I'm going to put this up again. They're asking me to. In infinite abundance. You have infinite abundance on the way. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. Once again, I really appreciate all of your support. And I wish you much love and light in this situation and in all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.